Hello, hello, hello once again. This is Seth Gecko here, and this is the first video from the fourth season of Tiny Castle. We're still in the fifth year. If you don't remember, just give a bit of history, um, job history. So, I started in the East of Scotland Premier League. I won that one. Last year on the fifth tier Scottish Lowland League, we got fourth place, or 2 years ago we got fourth place. This year we got third place, and now we have exactly the same teams because no one managed to climb up to the fourth tier. And my expectation is at least fight for the title. Besides, we have the Scottish Cup, where we reached the fourth round last year. We are expected to reach the second half. The first game is against someone from the other series of the fifth tier. Then we had the Scottish Sun Lowly Cup. We reached the final both in the last 2 years, although we always lost that final, and the South Challenge Cup, which we won in the first year, still in the sixth year, but still then we haven't managed to do much. But definitely my concentration will be in the Scottish Lowland League and trying to climb to the fourth tier of Scottish football. So, I'm still working a bit on the transfer market, but I can show you some transfers that I have already. First of all, the ones from last. Well. First of all, let's talk about the players that left. Um, a lot of players here left. Some nice ones that we had in the beginning of the season, like Connor Cowan Thompson. They did not. This was the beginning of last season, and we told them to go, or we fired them um, at the beginning of this one, because the season here actually ends in May. Uh, but here, uh, this transfer board, it's a bit far off of the beginning end of the season, so you know what I'm talking about. So at least these six players had to go. Um, None of them had more than 2 stars each, and they were taking a lot of the the wage budget. So we actually hired Craig Johnston, a central midfielder. He will not be playing a lot of games, to be honest, this season. He'll be mostly in the bench. It's a guy that had he was in Albion Rovers from the Scottish League One. Wasn't playing and was playing pretty a lot in that season, but and that team. But still, we have better players from this position. Also, Connor Kelly. Connor Kelly is midfielder right. He'll be our top midfielder right. Still pretty poor. On this position, we don't have that many good players, to be honest. And then Dean Richardson. He's a midfielder left. He won't be starting. He will be the backup, and this because we got a much better one this already this month or last month. So other three people at once. Stuart Walker, that was promising a lot in the beginning of last season. Um, he failed to deliver. Only 4 goals in 14 appearances. So Graham Weir and Callum Wright also gave them free transfer. They were not needed anymore. We hired this midfielder right left, also for backup, 21 years old. Pretty good, also potential to be good. Fourth year right defender in the future. Also not starting, to be honest. Paul Quinn, this will be one of our starting strikers. Very good in the physical level. Also, okay, penalty taking his good, but first touch, finishing kind of poor. But let's see if he can compensate with the rest. He comes from Spartans, the team that we want to beat this season. Those will probably be our main adversaries this season, and let's see what we can do about it. We managed to loan from Hamilton this central defender. He'll be starting all the games, to be honest. Graham Love. We are happy to have him in our side. Uh, then Paul Ramsey from Dundee United. and 16 years old. We had to make a sketchy deal for this guy. Um, we paid him the 600 a month, which is the most that I could give. I gave him 4K of loyalty bonus for signature, and he has a clause in his contract that will give 50% of the next transfer to Dundee, and they can buy him back for a very small price. But still, this guy will be the midfielder left we're going to play with. Very good physically, also pretty good technical stats for this level. And the last, it's David McKenna. He's probably the other striker that we're going to use this season. He comes from Stirling University, which, if you don't remember, it's also one of those good teams that we are playing against this season. Um, and okay, so another thing that we made was also in the staff. Where's the staff here? Yeah. So staff, I sent a lot of people out and I searched for new ones, putting it on the market or on an advertisement for all these positions, both assistant coach and chief scout, and we got now much better coaching staff. I think if we look at the training, yeah. Now we have a few 2 stars, which we didn't have, and in attack we even have a 2.5 stars. So I'm pretty positive about this next season. Just to give you financial information, because the situation is not good, and the projection is also not good. Uh, we're supposed to finish in 3 years at almost 1 million down. At the moment, we are in summary. Where are we? Our balance is 214,000 in the red. It's not good, but to be honest, I cannot see any other way um, to get anything done in this matter. We simply don't receive anything from advertisement or from league games. Even the the money that we receive, if it's not in the Scottish Cup, it's close to nothing. Even for winning this league, it's around 1.5k, so 1,500 euros. Yeah, there's not much we can do with it. Uh, just to present you once again the season profile preview, we are deemed to finish fourth. Again, these are the 3 teams to beat, mostly Spartans, I would say. They won the last 3 editions, or the last 2 editions of this league. And today we're actually gonna play against on the first day of the season. We're gonna play against Newtown Stewart, who came from the 6th tier. Oh, just the friendlies. We did a pretty good preseason. A lot of goals. We won against Hill of Beath, Darkley Thursel, and Oakley United. Both of these teams are from lower leagues. Then against our parent club, Peterhead, we drew 1-1, which is a good result. We won on the Middle of Nowhere Cup, our cup. We won the first round against Gala from our division. Then we lost against Linlithgow Rose, which is something that I was not expecting, since this is a lower league team. And for the last game that we had 1 week ago, we won 5-3 against the under-20s. Just taking a look at the under-20s, what we have, you see it's pretty poor. So we're gonna play the same tactics as last time. And in the goal, Kletin Petru, the guy from Albania, who is at the moment one of our top earners and the captain of the team. They don't have on the right Ben Stewart. On the center, Greg Forrest, which was promising more in the beginning. Michael Bolchevsky has actually didn't retire yet, so we still have him on our team. Graham Love, who is the guy that is on loan from Hamilton. On the defender left, it should be Gordon Pope, but he's injured, so we're gonna play with Richardson. On the right corner, Kelly. On the left, Paul Ramsey, our 16-year-old superstar. The centers will be Craig Johnston and Vincent Berry. And the strikers, Paul Quinn and Brian Dinsley. I have way too many strikers here, so probably I'll get one of these two or even David McKenna out of the squad, but let's see how we do after this first game. We're playing away. I hope for easy win in this one. Newton Stewart, I don't really remember if they were from when they were in the 5th tier or when we were in the 6th tier, if they were on our group or not. I don't really remember. And we start pretty poor, just giving the ball away to Newton Stewart. Just take the ball out of there, okay. So our first chance for the team. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty, and since this guy that we hired has 16 penalty kicks, he's probably taking this one. No, it's actually Deasley. Oh, and they got a red card. I need to change the free kick takers and the penalty takers. I know I haven't done it yet this season, but I will do it eventually. Yeah, and we score. First goal of the season from a penalty kick. Yeah, we're playing against 10 now. Against a theoretically easier team, or probably one of the easiest teams in our, or the easiest team in our league. I'm quite surprised that first in possession we're not really dominating, and then we are not playing that well. Only one clear-cut chance. Let's give them some encouragement. They have quite a nice stadium for this team, eh? Better than ours. Oh, Quinn. He should have scored. Could be his first game, first goal of first goal with the Tynecastle shirt. Deasley again. It's pretty bad that we have scored just once. We're playing against 10, against a team that just came now from the 6th tier, and we could score. Oh, Johnston, central defender. Is it a central defender? Sorry. No. Midfielder center. Sorry. Okay, 2-0. Happy. Don't get complacent. Gonna take Graham Love out. He's tired already. Sorry. Let's see if we can expand on goals. Actually, the stadium is not that nice. It just has only has seats in one side. Oh wait, they have an opportunity there. It's a penalty. Why did you give this penalty away? Main. Just score it. Come on. Yeah. Something from the game. I already complained about this a number of times. The people barely and they have another opportunity? No. Come on. Bolshevsky and Ramsey. Okay, Ramsey. Oh, Quinn. Fantastic. And a pass from Ramsey, our star midfielder left. 16 years old. See if we can get another one. What the hell is this? Ah. We should be playing better, to be honest. Soon I'm gonna make some changes. People are getting tired, and I haven't looked at the calendar, but probably have a game in another 4 days or something. So if we score again soon, I'll just take some players out. Okay, Quinn makes the second one. So let's take some substitutions. Um, I will leave Quinn in for the moment, taking Kelly and putting Haggerty, and also Vincent Barry. He's not playing that well. Now we should wrap this up pretty good. Why are they looking uninterested? I never seem to understand what the people here are saying. Some are looking calm, the other are looking uninterested. Show some passion, come on. Since we made the substitutions, I think the substitutes didn't do anything this game. I think the game's gonna finish just 1 minute of extra time. That should be it. So we won 4-1 the first game. Passionate, well done, guys. Good win. But like I said, okay, Spartans is already in first place. They won against Gala 5-0. So this is just the first game, and this should be one of the easiest ones. So what I'm gonna do now, let's look at the calendar. Let's see this first. Quinn makes whatever, yeah. So let's meet actually on this game against Spartans, which is the game that finishes the first round of the league. So let's meet here in the middle of November and see how good we are. Hopefully better than last season. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, just click on the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do so. And if you want to give any comments on things I could do better, because I'm sure there are things I can do better here in this comments, just write something down. Till then, bye bye.